I've come into the forest. Why did I wear trainers? Bimbo goes to the woods. In the spirit of raw woods and nature, you and I are going to be using the DYNAVAP today. Oh my god, there's a shelter and everything. Super muddy, but so cool. We've got another one over here. Whoa. When I was a kid, I was so adamant I could just live in these things. Guess I'll set up shop here and I'll tell you all about my DYNAVAP. I've been trying this for a while. You guys might have seen it on my Instagram. It really was the first time I'd ever used a DYNAVAP. Even the packaging blew me away. This is, I'll show you later, but this is what the cap of a DYNAVAP looks like. This is just my herb we're gonna need, but they sent me the M7 Starter Kit, I think it was. So you just got your M7 in here, you've got some rings, some lube, just bits to keep your DYNAVAP in check. Oh, and a box to carry it in, which is actually beautiful. It's a wooden box with DYNAVAP embellished on it. A magnet here, and it opens by twisting. It twists like multiple ways. It's a bit of a fun thing to play with. And then the thing we're actually here to talk about, the DYNAVAP itself. Now, excuse me, mine's dirty. Not anymore. Mine's a little dirty. It's been used, so they kind of change colour as they've been used, but it gives them a really cool anodized effect. DYNAVAP is a non-electronic herb vape. So just like my Venti, I mean, hell, I've probably got that right here. Think this, but a quarter of the price and no battery. Came with the DYNAVAP torch. Now this is and you use that to heat the DYNAVAP, which then you toke on and it vapes. It doesn't get to the level of combustion. It makes a clicking noise. You know at that point to stop. They're very clear with respect the click. They mean that because if you don't, it will combust. And if you combust, then you're getting carcinogenics and again, and then you're not dry herb vaping, which in the UK is the only way to have herb legally, other than like the carts and gummies that they offer. Put my herb in this little jar here. Don't all the time, this is just for the video. And the beauty of the DYNAVAP is, I'll show you, this is the cap I was referencing earlier. This is the DYNAVAP itself, this is the cap, and in here is where your herb goes. You can use the cap to clean it out, which I think more vape companies should do. That's so good, it's so easy. Like I'm already taking the cap off, so I might as well take it off to clean it, you know? Rather than like putting a poker somewhere else that you might use. I like my Venti, I have to carry a separate brush. Once you've pushed it in there and put the cap back on, that is it. That's all you have to do. And then you heat it. So we'll heat it until we hear the click. My friend taught me that if I heat right here, so right where the bend is around the like in the middle, that's where I get the most even heat. Because you need to spin it as you're doing it, which is what I'm doing right now, spinning it. You don't have to go full circles because you'll cover it just by half twisting it each way, but yeah, do whatever feels comfortable in your hands. It's hot, so you don't want to burn yourself. Just make sure you're comfortable holding it, but yeah, I do it right after the second N onto the A. Do that until it clicks, and see if you hear the click. I think it's taking a lot longer because I'm outside. Click, one click, big click, right. And at that point, I can put my lighter down and start toking. There's a carb cap, like a carb hole here. It tastes better than combustion. Not quite as good as some of the high-end vape, but you definitely get more flavour than you do when you're combusting it. I've been using my DYNAVAP pretty religiously since I got it. I really enjoy it, and the main reason for that is it's so much like smoking a doob. Can you hear it clicking? That's to tell us it's cooling. While it's cooling, you can put it on this magnet, on the there, and it'll just cool, and use it again, and you just keep emptying it and refilling it. It'll last forever. It's made of strong ass metal, which is the beauty of it. Especially if you're someone like, if you go out in the wild like this, rough and tumbling, I don't know how well a Venti is going to work. It cools down remarkably fast, so you can go back to hitting, and I'll just show you now. You can use the bottom to scrape out that. That is AVB, like just like you would get with any other dry herb vape, you can reuse that. Decarb, so you can eat it straight away and it'll have an effect, or you could put it in stuff. I make syrup with mine. Second one now. A lot of people are put off by the whole jet torch because it can look a bit sus, kind of just hitting a bit of metal with a torch in public. So there is induction heaters. People have created their own, but DYNAVAP offers a range of induction heaters themselves. I have a code for you. I'll put it on the screen here, but if not, it's in my bio as well for DYNAVAP, so you can get some money off your DYNAVAP. I only tried this M7 starter kit. I've not tried any other things. I think I'd really like to try one with a bigger chamber so I could have a bigger hit. It was my first issue with it. There's a click. Was the size of the dose is like 0.03. It's amazing for saving your bud and making it last longer. I'm feeling like you get loads of doinks out of one doink worth of weed. I really like it. It really reminds me of smoking. If I can find something that's really close to smoking a J, but isn't going to have the carcinogenics of igniting something and combusting it, then hey, hell yeah, I'm all for it. DYNAVAP offers loads of different ones. Like I say, I've only tried this one, but I really want to try one with a bigger chamber. Creeping in the forest all on my own now that I mention it. This is made of wood. Even when your DYNAVAP's hot, it can go away and you can put it in your pocket. So you can hit it, put it in your pocket, keep going. It does cool remarkably quick, I must say. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Oh, a plane. I'll be on one of them really soon on my way to Spannabis. I'm so excited for the Spannabis vlogs, especially since we got this camera. It's just going to be unreal. Puffco have released their whole lineup for what they're doing, and I just want to do everything. There's mud on my joggers. Everywhere's muddy. I didn't expect to get this dirty coming to the forest. I don't know why. I guess the forest is mucky. Oh no, my crepes.